Welcome back, PEZ collectors. Today's video is going to be a haul video from PEZAMANIA. What I bought at PEZAMANIA, that's what I should title it. But this is going to have to be a two-part video because I lined everything up here in front of me. There's also some stuff here on the floor because I was like, oh, I could do one haul video. But when I started lining it up, I'm like, I could do two. I probably could do three. There's a lot of stuff. A lot of really cool PEZ stuff, I should say. Because I picked most of this out and bought it. Some stuff Greg picked out. A lot of cool stuff. I can't wait to share it with you here on the video. And stay tuned for the part 2, which hopefully it won't disappoint. Well, there's a lot of stuff here, so we better get started. The first PEZ I want to share with you is this Yappy dog. It's got the green head, the orange stem, and as you can probably tell, it has feet. Those are thin feet on the Yappy dog. The reason we bought this is because it does have the thin feet. We have quite a few no-foot Yappy dogs, but to find them with the thin feet, they seem more rare to me. I don't know if they are, but they do. So I was happy to get this one for my collection. And next up is a PEZ that Greg picked out. As you can probably tell, it's a Mimic the Monkey. It's got the blue head, a really nice orange stem, and a yellow hat. It just looks really nice. I like the color combination on this one a lot. He also picked out this Mimic. It's got the yellow head, the orange stem, a light blue hat, but this stem, the orange, it's more translucent. You can kind of see through it. It looks really nice, especially in person here. I can see the spring inside it. I don't know if you can tell there. I can kind of see where the sleeve starts at the bottom there, about like right there, so you can tell how like translucent this stem is. That's pretty nice. Translucent stems are always something else you can look for, like foot, no foot, translucent stems, different colored sleeves, and of course, like, you know, the head color variations. That's what everybody looks for, but just other small variations that you can look for that I like and enjoy looking for, especially if you really like a PEZ for your collection. Like Greg really likes the Mimics, I like the Yappy dogs, so it's always fun stuff to look for. And the last Mimic, this one's got a darker orange head and a nice blue stem, and the hat on this one is not as bright yellow, it's more of a like an orange yellow. It just looks really nice. I've been eyeing up this Sailor PEZ pal for quite some time. Finally I found a really nice one, so I was like, let's get that. I've been trying to get all the PEZ pals, at least one of each variation to start with. Still missing some are really hard to get, but this Sailor one is pretty easy to find, but I don't know why I never had it before, but finally found one and added it to my collection. This thing is just so cute, the little beard and the hat. It kind of goes really well with like a dog PEZ, like the Sailor and his dog. Talking about dog PEZ, I got this Pluto PEZ. I've been eyeing this one up for quite some time. It has a darker orange head and a blue sleeve. It just looks really great. There are a couple of variations with this dark head on different color stems, and we have one with like a red stem, but the kicker on the back of its head is broke, so I was happy to get this one for the collection. I do have a lot of Pluto PEZ, and when I find a Pluto PEZ I don't have that I can obviously tell, so this was a fun find. Happy to add this to the collection. So maybe I'll put this one over here by the Sailor, because you know, every Sailor needs two dogs. You probably saw this cow PEZ during my game night, this day 2 at PEZAMANIA video, because I did win this one, which I was really happy. And I'm just showing it in my haul video just for a reminder. It does have that really nice pink sleeve. I love all these vintage PEZ colors, like the yellows, oranges, and the blues. They just look so great. Like these are all yellow, orange, and blue, except for the Yappy has a green head. And if you watched my day 2 at PEZAMANIA video, you would have saw this Maharajah PEZ pal PEZ from the PEZ collector store. Because Chris, she gave the story on how she got all these vintage PEZ that she always has for sale. And this one was out of that lot along with the next one, so I was happy to get these. This Maharajah PEZ pal, it has the green hat. The stem is the orange, so I need to compare it to my yellow stemmed one because she was saying that the colors of the green could be slightly different too. And of course the stem is obviously different because it's orange. My other ones are down on the PEZ display, so for now, just show you this one. You will also recognize this Sheik PEZ Pal. It does have the black band and a red stem. I don't have any with the black band or probably the red stem, so this was a fun buy. This technically isn't a PEZAMANIA buy, but someone brought it to PEZAMANIA so I could buy it. It's a Barney bear, and it has the thin feet. Looks nice. I do have a whole bunch of Barney bear PEZ up here. Yeah, up here. So it's fun. I'll add this one to the collection. It does look a little different. A lot of these Barney bears, they have different like black lines around the eyes, or the brown is a little different, or this like cream color is even a little different, or they have different stem colors. So that was fun. Also got this Bugs Bunny PEZ, and you're probably thinking, Erin, you probably already have that because Bugs Bunny was, you know, the PEZ that started your collection. But check this out, it's a double down. So it says PEZ with a P on top, P-E-Z, and then it says PEZ on the other side with the P on top, so P-E-Z. So that was pretty fun to find, so I'm going to add this to my Bugs Bunny collection, which all my Bugs Bunny PEZ sit right here, or most of them. There's a couple that sit up there that are in cello. So I was pretty excited to get that one. I don't think I have it, but even if I do, that one does look really good, like the white whiskery part just looks really nice. The Bugs Bunny is not all yellowed. And then the PEZ that you saw on my thumbnail, I got this pale yellow Panda PEZ. See how pale yellow the head is? It kind of has a matte finish to it even. It's on a black stem. It does have this really nice pink sleeve on the inside. Pink candy pusher in there. Oh, it looks so great. So Greg and I saw this at the convention and we're like, that looks more pale and more matte than the one that we have. So I did bring up the one that I already have, and check it out. This is the one I already had, and I don't know if you can tell, but the yellow is darker. It has a yellow inner sleeve. Even like the black has a little bit more shine, I think, on this one. So see the differences in the color? Sometimes if you turn them, you can really tell. I don't know, I think it's pretty different, especially here in real life. Now I have a pale yellow panda head and a regular yellow panda head. But if I really wanted to go crazy, I guess I could go after sleeve colors. Because this one does have the pink, which is really cool. And this one has the yellow. Oh, this yellow. I don't know, whenever I find yellow sleeves, it just looks so nice. Especially after a lot of the pandas, they usually have like a pink sleeve in them. I guess the yellow sleeves are pretty popular in the pandas too, so like pink and yellows. I think that's pretty nice. So I could go after more variations on, you know, like a pale head with the yellow sleeve, or the yellow panda head with the pink sleeve. I don't even know if those exist. It's just kind of like, you know, what can I find out there, because these are pretty hard to find. They're not like super rare, because I do have quite a few like red and yellow panda heads in my collection, but they are a little bit harder to find. I'm gonna put these here on the end so I don't knock them over. So these are not all of the vintage because there's still a couple more here. I also got this truck PEZ. This one has the like a neon orange cab, and I would say a neon yellow stem. It has the little things over the wheels that are the same color as the cab. I don't know, it looks so nice. I saw this for sale and I was like, I gotta get that, because lately I've been buying a few trucks. I'm not like wanting to get them all, and maybe someday it might happen, but you know, when I see them for sale and I like the colors, I'll buy them. These are the older trucks with the wheels that roll, or they should roll. I don't know why those wheels are so tight. I'm pretty sure that these should roll, but we'll save that for another day. This one rolls for sure. So this is the other truck that I got. It has the orange cab and over the wheels, and then it has like a light blue stem. I don't know, it just looks so great. I love the color combinations on both of these. So if there's like trucks with bright colors, I like it. I do have some other trucks sitting like here, and there's some sitting up here behind me too, which I bought a bunch of those in an auction, and they all came together in maybe like 2 lots, so These might be my first trucks that I've bought outside of that auction, which I try not to buy too many, but when you see the really pretty colors, I had to have them. This one's more for Greg, for his collection, to put in his studio, but it's a skull PEZ, and the head glows in the dark, so not all of it does, but like this white part glows in the dark, which is nice. I do have one of these already, but I thought I'd share it with you. And we also found one in the poly bag, so you can add it to his poly bag box, which I thought was really fun. I also got this dinosaur. It's the Fly Saur. It's the PEZ International release because it's on a green stem, so that's different than the one that we have here in the United States, so I got that one. And I got this Pop PEZ, and you're like, Erin, why is it out of the box? Well, someone was selling Pop PEZ for $1. So this is Launchpad McQuack, and I may have started watching the new release of DuckTales on Disney Plus just because I got this, and it reminds me of watching DuckTales when I was younger, so I thought that was cool. I also got a couple of the Harry Potter characters because I have these, but they're in box, and they just look so much nicer out of box, so I thought I'd add a couple of these Harry Potter characters to my collection for $1 each. I couldn't go wrong, right? You know this is Harry Potter, right? Okay, that's the easy one. Then there's Hermione Granger. There you go, one of Harry's best friends. And Harry's other friend, Luna Lovegood. I love this one because of her little glasses. Isn't that so cute? I think they did a good job on that one. So I only got these 3 because that's the only ones I could find in the box. So I need a Ron outside of the box and a Dobby. I think I have a Dobby I can open. Like I got an extra Dobby. For $1 each on these Funko Pop PEZ. Like, what a steal. And talking about Pop PEZ, if you don't know what a Funko Pop PEZ is, they're made by Funko and PEZ. You know what a Funko Pop is? That's a Funko. So they collaborated and they made all these Pop PEZ, and most of these came out a couple years ago, or if not a few years ago now. But this is the box that they're supposed to come in. But I did get this Buddy Boop Chase, which this was pretty cool. I was pretty excited to find this one for sale. At the Spirit Halloween stores a couple years ago, they sold these Hocus Pocus Pop PEZ. This is Mary Sanderson, so that was pretty cool. Winfred Sanderson. And there's one more in this set, which is Sarah Sanderson. And you're probably thinking, Erin, you already had this. You got that one in Michigan. Well, you're right. I did get one of these in Michigan, so now I have 2. I can open one, I guess. Someone was selling all 3 of these for $15. The price tag is still on here. So I got all 3 of these. I did buy these 2 little boxes to put these in to travel home with, but I didn't buy 3. But these will come out. I'll put these in my giant shadow boxes down where my big PEZ display is, and I'll use these boxes for other ones I have in my office that I needed these boxes for. That's why I bought these little protective cases. So if you ever buy these Pop PEZ and you want to keep them, as minty as you can get these little clear cases for them. But I keep most of mine in the shadow boxes, so they don't really need a case. But I do keep a few in my office that most of them have boxes, but I've been slowly adding boxes to them. So I needed those 2 for those in my office. My big Pop PEZ purchase is this Rainbow Batman. And see down here it says 200 pieces. So it's a limited edition. Batman has a rainbow mask on. I guess you call that the cowl. It says a social giveaway, so I'm pretty sure that these were given away on Twitter, and Funko would tweet, or maybe Brian Mariotti would tweet that they have these, and so you could I think tweeted back to enter to win one of these, which I never could win one. So I finally bought one, and I'm happy to add this to my collection. So now I need the gold Batman and the zebra Batman to finish the Batman series. But my dad does have all of those, and he did bring them all over to make a video. So if you missed out on that Batman Funko Pop PEZ video, you might want to check it out. I'll link it down below in the description. It's a good one, especially because my dad comes and he's in the video with me. And then I also got this Icee bear. This is from John Devlin, and it's super cool because it has Cool PEZ Man National PEZ Convention there on the sticker, and it has the pony ground with the St. Louis Arch. So you know how I always like PEZ with stickers on them, and I saw this in his room, and I think he gave these out for swag maybe like last year or so. I need to ask him again. he ended up giving this to me, and I thought it was really cool because you know how I like Icee bears, and then the fact that it has the St. Louis PEZ Convention sticker on it, I thought that was even cooler. And check it out, I finally got a Santa PEZ body part with the little present. So I don't remember if it was this past Christmas. It might have been this past Christmas here on the channel. I did a unboxing video and I got one of these in the package. And this did come in the package, but I'll tell you about it here. When I opened it, and after the fact, I was like, wait a minute, there's no present. Did I throw it away? So I went back and looked at the footage, and I looked at the card before I opened it, and there was no package in it. So this little package could come with your Santa PEZ body parts, or it doesn't come with them. I think everything else is the same now that I'm thinking about it. Maybe I need to compare this to the one I had without the package. So now I have both, one with the package and one without, which was really cool. I got this for $3. Someone had it in the room and they were selling it because the candy was all melted. And I'm like, I don't care about the candy, I just need that little package. So I was so happy to get this for $3. It's a little scores like this when you're at a PEZ convention that, you know, that just makes it more fun. And another big purchase I got was this one, and it's a MMM, so a Merry Music Maker or a Merry Melody Maker, could be either. It's a Panda, so it's a Panda PEZ, and it has the whistle, and it's from Spain. And I don't have any packages like this, so when I saw this for sale, actually the person who was selling this, she had it in Michigan last year, so not this past Michigan PEZ convention, but the one before that. I don't think she brought it to Michigan because we would have bought it there if she did. She finally brought it back to PEZAMANIA, and I've been thinking about it for quite some time, so we decided to buy it. It was pretty expensive, but I've never seen one of these in a package like this, and since I collect the Panda PEZ, I want to get all the variations of Panda PEZ. I thought this was a really fun buy. I probably spent a little bit too much for it, but I don't know, I've never seen one like this before, so I took a chance on it. The back of it is so cool. I do keep it in this little box. I need to figure out, I need to look for a box that's taller because there's a lid to this, but I don't want to fold this over. So I'm sure I find something flat, like a flat box to put it in, or find a box with a taller lid or a taller box to put it in. If you know of anything that I could display this in, let me know. I'd like to hear your ideas. So this Panda and this Pale Panda and the Rainbow Batman, these were all my big purchases, and everything else, you know, was still good prices, you know, higher prices for some vintage. Maybe the Pluto, that was a pretty big purchase too. I'm so happy I got that Pluto. I've been wanting that for quite some time. And I did buy some of these little Japanese mini PEZ at the convention. A lot of people were selling these, but I'm getting down to only 11 sets left that I need, so it's getting harder and harder to find the ones that I actually need, and not some of the more, I don't know, easier to find sets, because some of them are easier to find and some of them are harder to find, which makes the whole hunt for these so much fun. 2 out of the 11 sets are mini minis, so I have 2 mini sets. So if you have any Japanese mini PEZ that you want to sell me, you know, let me know. So I did get this Peanuts set. This is Snoopy, Charlie Brown. I guess this one's Joe Cool, Snoopy with the sunglasses. You can't have Snoopy and Charlie Brown without Woodstock. And Lucy. So cool. I was happy to get these little Peanuts PEZ. I do have the other variation of the Peanuts PEZ with the crystal variations in them, but these I had a harder time finding. But I found these at PEZAMANIA, which was a good find. Well, I think I'm going to wrap up this PEZAMANIA haul video here. This will be part 1. Because these are mostly my dispensers. I do have a lot more dispensers that I bought. Some of them are on card. You know how I like to collect card variations? Well, I went to PEZAMANIA, and since we flew there and flew back, I was like, do not look at carded PEZ. And I made the mistake in one room, and I bought a bunch of carded PEZ. But I got good deals on them, and they're ones that I don't normally see. But you'll see why I buy them in part 2 of this video. There's a reason, so I was pretty happy to get them, even though it was really hard to get them home. Oh, and you can't forget my Panda paper costume swag that I gave out. So if you did get one of these from me at PEZAMANIA, you know, take a picture of it, share it on social media, and tag me. I'd love to see your panda wearing the Panda paper costume. Hopefully you're enjoying yours as much as I am. And if you didn't get one of these from me in PEZAMANIA, then stay tuned. I'm still going to do some kind of giveaway for like some of these paper costumes. I might change it up a little bit so it's not the exact same ones I gave out at PEZAMANIA, but they'll be similar. So that was a lot of fun. And before we go, I just want to say thanks so much to everybody who's been watching my videos. I got a lot of positive comments on my PEZAMANIA videos that I've been putting out. It's been a lot of fun creating these videos. I love making videos. I love collecting PEZ. And it just brings it both together, which is a lot of fun for me. So I always appreciate the support and you guys watching my videos. But if you want to help support my channel even more, I do have some merch, or you can buy me a PEZ dispenser. I'll put the link down below in the description as well. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you Saturday for the live stream where Greg joins me here. We open PEZ packages, we talk PEZ, we drink coffee, we talk with you guys. PEZ collectors not in the studio. But it's so much fun and we look forward to Saturday every week. So hopefully you can join us Saturday. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye!
I write to you in poetry with words left on the shelf. Full of dust, you'll know it's me, and from nobody